Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Borderlands. So last time the game locked up, and because of that I had to alt tab out, and when I alt tab back in I could exit the game from the menu, but I couldn't continue playing the game because the money ad animation in the lower right hand corner that's not there right now simply kept on spinning forever. And so we're in this weird position where we're back in the game, and I did save and exit, and I think it's kept everything I wanted, but it's put me back in a further place. So it saved my inventory but not my location, which, okay, fair enough. That's a good way, I suppose, to split this. So we have this terrible shotgun that does 9 times 19 and holds 6 versus this that does 6 times 12 and holds 6 and does lightning. So let's go ahead and sell this explosive longbow, explosive bouncing bedding, explosive sticky, this shock burst one versus what we have now. We can sell this. We've got the scatter gun that I don't think I want a scatter gun right now. Deadly machine gun. We have 2 violent SMGs. One that does 14 and holds 28. One that does 8 and holds 28. So clearly one of these is better than the other. Let's see. We have this revolver. It's a blast revolver, which means I can get rid of the cheap revolver now because we've leveled up and can use this one now. So we have Terrible Carnage, which is a shotgun that does 2 and does 147, versus this shotgun that does 6 times 12. I'm not sure I really want that. And then let's see, we have equipped an SMG that does 32 at times 8.1 fire rate with 36 bullets. This does way less, so we'll sell that. Rocket launcher we want to keep. We have this bad repeater versus a nasty repeater. This is 42 times 3, where this is 16 times 3, so we can sell that. Static Matador versus Terrible Carnage. I guess we want to get rid of this one too. And I kind of... no. Don't want to sell that one. Deadly machine gun. I think I want to equip some of these. Let's see. And then back to bullets. SMG ammo needs to be increased. And of course I can't afford any upgrades. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and equip this gun, see how this works. And then we're back out here, and what will be interesting to find out is, does the game remember what the state was, or did it just reset everything? It really doesn't remember the state, so kind of unfairly now I've been given the opportunity, and this would be a great place, I suppose, incendiary shotgun, to, if you just wanted to save and exit from after opening that chest, you could probably do it. Now, last recording we spent a decent amount of time killing skags. I assume all of that has been done. We didn't find anything in this left-hand side of the map. So now it's just going to be a moderately fast run to get out of this area. Let's see. So this bruiser immediately ran out this way. That took a lot. My combat proficiency is up 1. Need to run up here. Let's see. Run this way. And see, you kind of wish you had like a kick button where you could just kick that guy right off the edge. Notice it's getting dark. I don't know exactly how the clock works in this game, but I don't think it's anything crazy like more people show up or stronger people show up. That's one. Yeah, you're getting a definitely different experience just by exiting the game and reloading it. So when I was having trouble with that super powerful enemy, I could have easily just, I guess, saved and exited, and it would have reset all of those bullet chests. Now I need to kill about 50 people with this assault rifle to begin to have the first quest done. See, I just don't know how many of the bullets that I'm firing right now are even hitting because the accuracy's pretty low. This is not the gun you want to shoot at long ranges. Whereas if I was to take something like this, you pretty much guaranteed a victory then. Every shot here with the repeater is hitting him as long as I can personally hit him. And if I can get the bullets high enough to hit him in the head, then I get critical shots. Wanted to see how the revolver deals with this though, so again we are, well, playing a lot of inventory hero. There's no quest or anything to actually open any specific chest or any specific bullet case, which I guess is what I should call them. So because you know that you don't have to worry about doing 100% accuracy. It kind of works. So we got a nice revolver happening here. I should take opportunities to get the racks killed. And see, as soon as I get there. A new challenge was just completed, which gave me a bunch of experience for killing racks. And that's why I should have killed them. Notice they're pretty weak these days. And I don't really have any reason why I want to stay around. In fact, I can pretty much just run. Like, there's very little reason to stay in this. There's a lot more game to do than this little cavern. In fact, this little side cavern almost feels like an earlier assumption of what Borderlands was going to be. Like, if this was even an eighth of the game, the game would be kind of short, but not that short that I think people would probably complain. This game has way too much it gives you. And maybe to our detriment. It might very well explain why Borderlands 3 is taking a little bit longer to come out, is that they've spent too much time making a great product in the first release. Perhaps somewhat secretly they were believing that Borderlands 1 would be the only Borderlands because they could just constantly sell updates. I suppose if you bought this all new, you were going to be close to spending $100, if not $120 on the game, because $60 when it was new was probably its price, and then another $20 for 4 expansions would be $80. So that would be $140. There is one expansion in this game that I'm not going to bother to touch much on at all. It's Mad Moxie's Underdome. It is 100% wave-based fighting, something that probably was intended to be in this game just by default, and they didn't finish it. And so then they sold it as DLC, or gave it away as part of the season pass, so they sold it as DLC that way. So, like, there's several different arenas. You just run around in circles fighting wave after wave of enemies. The enemies have special modifiers on them that tries to keep it interesting, but without 4 friends who really know how to play shooters with you, it's not the best experience. Similarly, there's possibly gonna be some trouble fighting the ultimate final boss that was added at the end of the last DLC, because that too is a character that's gonna be, I think, 10 levels higher than what you can get in the entire game. 10 levels higher than the max, if you're the max level, and it's just so much more powerful that you really need good strategy and a team to beat it. Let's see, we'll just search this camp for things. It wouldn't be terrible or even that surprising if in Borderlands 3 they took out some of this stuff, some of these loot piles, or maybe they just make it so you walk over them and you automatically pick things up. You don't even have to hit the button once, let alone hitting the button multiple times, because there is a decent chance you might be hitting the pickup button more in this game than even the shoot button, and that would be an odd turn of events. So this double fray does twice as many bullets to do 38 damage, where this one does 42, so we don't need that. This Big Brother rocket. This SMG does 7. This cheap rifle does 29 times 10. This one does 43 times 6. This transfusion does 35, or this one does 35. So we've got some more we can sell. So cheap rifle, SMG, burning sniper, incendiary shotgun, 19 times 9. Let's see, guess I want to get rid of that. Transfusion, this, and this. Is there anything else we want? Double Fury. I want to sell that one too. What do I have equipped as a sniper rifle right now? Nothing. So that's why I have the burning sniper. And see, this is a weird gun because we've had it for so long, but we kind of need to find a new one. And I am almost to the point where I could have afforded a new weapon. But right now I don't quite have it. Not a new weapon. I could have afforded an upgrade on the what are they? The storage deck upgrades. It's a little weird. You buy the storage deck upgrades from those vending machines, and they just automatically apply. But when you get a storage deck upgrade, in the case of the claptrap missions, you have to actually apply those. Alright. So this quest needs to be turned in over there, and that's the main quest. This quest is in the middle, but it actually just says kill things with the vehicle. This quest is over there, and this quest is over there. But the Firestone bounty board also has some things that I can use. I'm gonna take the machine gun runner.
Let's get some wheels.
And they want me to drive over things. So kill 10 things with this while I'm also dealing with the shock crystals. Not the shock crystals. So roadkill. Well, 2. So you don't even have to have the mission up. You can just allow it to go. Now, if you're in the car and you run over something, though, you're not going to pick up the elements, the bullets or guns that might be dropped. So that is a consideration to make. So come out here, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna have to find a couple more over here. Convince them to come out. There we go. Quest done. Now running over the little skags is one thing. This is totally not. I just realized, by the way, what a parking job there. I made this character have red hair, and the character in the second game has red hair, and the character in the main game by default has blue hair. So that quest is there. This, and this. We now have 3 new scavenger, 3 new quests here to think about. So, Arid Hills. Where is the Arid Hills? It's right back where we were. And scavenger, sniper rifle. And let's see, Crash, Circle of Death, Meet and Greet, Hidden Journal, over there. So, sadly, I can't finish, can't get away from what I want to do. Let's see, can I pull this thing backwards? Nope. And is this really worth doing? Nope. Let's just find the right button to get out of here. Let's see, which button jumps out of the vehicle completely? Let's try a revolver while we're running around here. So yeah, sadly, after running through that area twice, the quests now are to go back through that area. Not extremely shocking that that's the turn of the events. They are definitely trying to make this game a lot longer. I could ignore bounty board missions, I suppose, in general, and just say, let's have a more accelerated experience, but then you're not really having a realistic experience, are you? If you're cheating the game and cheating yourself out of gameplay elements. So we need to go back here, and things will be instanced a little bit differently. So in case you don't know what an instance is, it's in MMOs or games like this, even any game really, you are in the same area, but it's a copy of the area that has something different happen. So now I have very much a reason to go that direction, and scavenger wants me to go that direction. So like, what were my guns here? I got this, I've got the assault rifle, and I've got the SMG. Isn't that what this is? And for brevity's sake, let's just run. Nobody's shooting at me right now. Is that because I've killed everybody, or is that because I just haven't got it? You can see at the top it says the shops have new inventory. Is that something that we really needed in the game? Honestly. Where'd the Rex go? See, if the Rex start fighting me while I'm doing other types of fights, that's going to be a problem. Problem with the assault rifle is going to be a kind of consistent issue of not having enough bullets. So we're supposed to kill Mo and Marley, which I imagine are powerful, extra powerful named skags, because it seems highly unlikely that there would be anything but skags here. There's Mo, a level 16 alpha skag with fire. Out of bullets. Fight for my life. Gotta kill this one quickly. Get a second wind. Again, try to suck out as much health out of Mo as possible. There's Marley. So we've got Mo and Marley here. I'm noticing that neither one of them have done very much damage to me. Or I haven't done much damage to them. Alright, it's time for this guy. This isn't gonna work. We need to equip a better gun. repeaters, terrible carnage, and rocket launcher. Let's take some instant health. Yeah, I can certainly see a problem going on here. Marley is doing some electric attack on me. So these are big ticket guys. And I think I can probably do some critical hits. Now when you have just a line like here on a rocket launcher, ideally I assume you're supposed to line up the edge of it to hit him, but Marley is certainly moving a lot. And Mo must either be stuck or already dead. And if he's already dead, I'm surprised, and he can't be dead because the quest would have told me that. Now, if we succeed here, which we should succeed, I'm burning through all my rocket launching ammo, but not a terrible move, because then throughout the remaining of the next hour or so we can pick up rocket launcher and ammo and refill it, and probably not have to buy any by the time we are throw this to get my health back. It is taking forever. This rocket launcher is terrible. I need a rapid rocket launcher. There's a few I've run into in the many times I've played Borderlands that will shoot like 8 rockets at a time in a spiral attack and do massive amounts of damage, and that's really what you want in this case. You're not going to pull out a rocket launcher and just want to limit the amount of damage you're doing. You're going to want to do a nearly infinite amount of damage if you can. Oh no. I'm either going to die. I mean, I've got nothing else I can kill. So this is no good. No good at all. Let's try to get all these bullets. Maybe refill. It's probably no coincidence that those racks just dropped a bunch of things. So without those extra skags around, this battle is going to get a lot more difficult, and he should at this point be refilled. And here's Marley. And see, when he hits me with his thing, I'm dead. So I might as well not do anything. I might as well just see if I can find the button to respawn. Well, the good news is I don't have to stay with this, though. let's just go ahead and equip scavenger sniper rifle as our function, as our quest, and we'll instead go towards that. Still don't really want to fight these guys again, but you kind of have to. And this is really redundant stuff, I know, but once you leave this area, you don't really want to come back either. Not for a long time. It's a nice one shot. That was a nice one shot kill. Die already. Man, that was a lot of shots to not kill him. And see, that's not even replenished itself. Die already. And this is the problem with the repeater, is that you can recoil. Come on, hit him. So, now that I'm leveled up, I can take this. Increased movement speed and experience after a kill. Notice in the lower right hand corner, that's it. So now I would just need to have found something with an increased movement speed. So now I have a piece of the sniper rifle body that was there the whole time and just couldn't pick it up. Which, it kind of sucks that that's the case. So now I have increased movement speed again, but I would have to find where somebody else was. Here we go. And let's see, where's the other next piece? It's right here. There's another piece of the sniper rifle. And see, when we get all these pieces, kind of unsurprisingly, we're going to end up turning them in and getting a sniper rifle, which is exactly what we needed, so hardly a bad deal. The mission itself kind of probably, you would always get that mission, but they balance the game well enough to know that you probably could benefit from getting a new sniper rifle. Let's see, where is this piece? And a little bit of lag there. I'm surprised to see any lag in this game, but it is popping up. And see, that alone makes a great argument towards remastering this in whatever the well, will be the Unreal Engine for Borderlands 3. Let's see. Must be in this building, not on top of that building. Because the cursor, you may have noticed, is not doing the greatest job pointing me towards it. Then off there in the great distance where we can't see, you see all these fireballs of things that money. Sniper rifle barrel. Maybe the trick is that it's supposed to be somewhere around here, but I'm not supposed to know. That could be the case. And so I'm overemphasizing that it's in this area when in actuality it's just somewhere around here. I imagine not too far away. And it will be a green trophy thing to collect, and it's almost certainly not beyond this direction. Let's go ahead and get this money. It's kind of surprising this area, Pandora even honors money. I guess the thugs don't really. You can't bribe them or anything. They just steal it. And see, there's not much over there, so it's highly unlikely that the last piece is hidden this far away. But there is a chest over here and some bullets, so we will take advantage of that. Unfortunately, that hasn't reset. And you are approaching this point where it might be a smart move just to save and exit instead of trying to take on Mo and Marley alone. Somewhere hidden around here. There must be something I've missed. Not supposed to be this high up. Do we see it anywhere? Is it hanging from anything? It's right here. So it is not exactly where it was. So that's that scavenger mission done. Now when we get levels up, we want to increase our team experience and movement speed by this much. And then I don't know if I really would want Phoenix or maybe add corrosive things or maybe increase my resistance. Well, I don't know what the next thing really is. Probably just a general shield capacity seems like a good move. And if we went down the shield capacity and then regenerate health, that's what we would want next. And then decrease the cooldown of the phase walk would be nice too. Let's see, and then maybe girl power to reduce the cooldown with every kill. And then we might start thinking about Enforcer might be useful, but actually phase walk duration is much more useful. So increase resistance to damage or increase critical hit damage. I don't want to increase critical hit damage since you get that a lot. Then get hit and run, and then blackout to reduce the cooldown of that, and maybe then increase bullet damage and velocity. And so there's a lot of level ups that ideally I would want to get. Am I actually going to get them? No. I don't think so. And we need to figure out how we're going to take on Marley. This repeater doesn't do anything. My other guns, let's see, terrible shotgun probably needs to be in here. And then explosive revolver, perhaps. And how many bullets do I have on the rocket launcher? Let's see, cheap SMG. Terrible shotgun, scattergun versus a terrible shotgun. 7 times 9, 11 times 121. This rifle. Let's just hope this works. So I need to come back here and light this one up. And we really have no reason to do this, but switch it back over. And hopefully we can get close enough without them seeing. That'd be nice. Where are they? So with the explosive gun, I guess my goal will be to kill Mo first, because he's gonna have more damage he's doing with his fire attacks than Marley. And I think I've convinced Marley to leave me alone. Yeah, and this is not gonna work. Well, here's the thing. I'm at level 16 right now. This quest is just not going to be able to be done. Let's move on. Like, in comparison, if I shoot this bruiser with a revolver, he does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. So here we are. And see, I can't even kill this psycho fast enough to use my ability. It's about 7 seconds, I would guess, at most, that this ability lasts. So, while I am getting a slight increase of XP, I'm only getting like 7 XP when I kill a creature anyways. So that's not worth it. Nor is it really worth it to be using this weapon alone. Let's put this nasty repeater here. And then compare this. 19 times 3.1 lightning. 42 times 3. Yeah. And I don't have any other repeaters. And then I was going to have an SMG here. 20 times 6.4. How long have we been going? Let's see. 40 times 6.9. Let's just get out of here. Which way am I facing? This is the right way. And it's a little bit quicker to just do this. And as I'm running, sure, I can try to finish a couple of quests, but if I'm moving forward, then I'm moving away from where I should be going. And some of these are like really low level characters now. Like I'm at level 16, I'm potentially will be at level 20 or higher by the time I get back to this quest. But that's fine because it's gonna... I probably need to be that much higher. Alright. And we enter the shop. I think something is attacking me. This is better than what I... This terrible scattergun, cheap SMG. Lightning repeater is not as good as the repeater I had. Iron bruiser is a 32 times 821, where this is way worse. Intense rifle. Let's see, can't even compare it. Violent bruiser is an SMG for 20. Let's see, 32, so this is not worth having. Terrible shotgun is 9 times 7 at 1. This is 21 times 11 at 1.2. Well, at the very least, I know, even though that's rarer, it's not as good. Intense rifle. Sell these two. Deadly machine gun is 42 times 6.9, where this is 15 times 10. Here we go, and we can upgrade something. So we'll fill up our repeater pistol ammo, and then when we get the upgrade, we can't do that one. How about we fill up the revolver ammo, and then we get that upgrade. Yep, that gave us 20 extra revolver bullets, which is not really not an amount really to care about. So I could buy launcher ammo, and I think I have everything else. Nope, need combat rifle armor. And that one's going away. It kind of nicely doesn't go away when the timer runs out though, so the timer's just there as a sales gimmick, and that's kind of the joke. Alright. Back to their Badlands. So we're gonna have this quest, and we'll try and finish it before we leave this entire area. Hopefully. And things are just gonna be lower level in this area anyways. And this hidden journal wants us to go this way. And this way wants us to go that way. And this lost cave wants us to go this way. And this was a level 15 normal difficulty, where this is a level 15 normal difficulty. So I almost think we should go do the Circle of Death meet and greet as our next quest. That way we can potentially level up. If I could get to level 17, 18, and then go back and do the shock crystal one, that would be nice. I'm not going to really have that as an opportunity, I know, but I can live in hope at least. I suppose if a bunch of skags do decide to show up, I can get some more experience. But you're talking 6 or 7 experience here. Far from the thousands of experience you get for completing a quest or completing a mini quest challenge, I guess you'd call them. And you can see there's too many things in the game. When I'm having trouble figuring out a proper term to describe it. And if the game itself had just given me a proper term, then I would know what to describe it as. And so much of this game is just running around, reloading and shooting, and running backwards and shooting. So if you really don't want to play any shooters, which I can't really blame people if that's just not their thing. Yeah, this is a meet and greet in the way we're gonna meet bullets to his face. Oh, actually, this is gonna be an interesting thing. This is an arena, one of the only real arenas, and we have a new kind of machine here. So, compared to what I have equipped, the nasty repeater, this is more accurate, this gun, and it fires a little bit faster, but it has half as many bullets. So you probably wouldn't want to buy that. And then there's several other things, like a Jacobs revolver is probably what you want. And see if I could get this bloody revolver that does 124 damage each attack. That would be nice. And here we have an incendiary, assault rifle, and then the rest of these are this. These Marcus munitions machines are specifically here for if you find out that you're just dying all the time and you cannot find a way to succeed. So this guy, turn it in, get 504 experience, round 1. It's killable, killed in round 1. So we can have just a little bit of fun here in a tournament setting. And this is effectively what Mad Moxie's Underdome was. Except for Mad Moxie's Underdome has a lot more polish to it and a lot more variety to it than this, where this is just going to be a few where's the guy? Now, bullets might become an issue in something like this. If you're not leveled up enough, they might become an issue. But they probably won't. So that was round 1. Nothing too difficult there. I think we'll probably use this. High capacity shield shockwaves. Round 2. 160 experience. A great point to just let's see. Everything else is good. This might very well help me get to level 17 before we get to the Crystal Cove. I'd like to be one level ahead of where I am. And this is just more skags. I'm pretty sure we're gonna eventually oh, 3 alpha skags, I'm about to die. And so that costs me some money, and that requires me to start over again. Let's go ahead and equip the blast revolver. And try this again. 3 alpha skags are gonna prove to be slightly problematic. We could do something like this, though, and leave them alone. I guess we need to switch to a different gun. Let's see. 1 down and... What was the other one? So with my fire ability, that a small area like this though with alpha skags is not really what you want. And so what's next, you have to wonder, is it's not going to turn into 6 alpha skags, that would be too much. And here we have a shock MRV. Final round. Let's see, we're at about halfway done. And I'm starting to get to just this. Just fill everything, it doesn't matter what money you spend. Particularly since I'm not really going for a perfect playthrough here. And see, with my fire attack, these guys are dying behind me. And they're just releasing in more and more skags. They're basically trying to kill me. And they may very well be also doing a very good job at eliminating... So when they do damage to me like this, there's when they do damage to you like that, you're also lowering your chance of, let's see, terrible scattergun. Let's go ahead and try that one, and then that one. Yeah, they're lowering the amount of time that you have to more of that. So we gotta start at the beginning, I think. If not, we're fine. Because if we're not starting at the beginning, and this is just gonna be those 2 alpha skags again, then I can take those guys by myself. There we go, alpha skags. That's not working. Come on. If I can reload and fire a couple more times. What hit me just now? Darn it. So they released 2 more alpha skags on me. They're really trying to kill you. 486. So the game is... Let's see. It's draining my money as we're doing this. I think that's the intention here. Is to drain your money and trade it for experience. Which is a fair enough trade, really. So we know it's coming out that way. But, well, actually no, they're just opening all the doors because I guess... So it's a level 19 badass fire alpha. Like I can't win here. I have to give up. This is not gonna work. Even though this scattergun is shooting them and doing all of this, like I'm doing no damage. And I'm at level 16, by the way, and that's level 19. But overall, not too bad. We've got the repeater. And I want to put the burning sniper back in. And what is this? A shotgun. Put in a machine gun instead. Going after the vault, and arm yourself with the best. Probably didn't need to buy any of this, and I'm just wasting money completely. Yeah. But I'm at like $5,509, which means I was probably at one point. And see, this is a level 18 difficulty tough quest. So it leveled up on us and we didn't pay attention to that. We also need to get rid of this. And I kind of want to get rid of the terrible carnage too. Let's see. Bye to the terrible carnage. And this rifle versus this rifle is 42 times 6.9, 20 times 13. That's 260 times 240. Deadly machine gun. Which one should I sell? I think this one is actually better. So we'll sell that and that. And then this shockwave shield at 92. We'll sell that. And let's see, revolver. We have the Iron Bruiser SMG. Let's see. So, we didn't get very far in the map, did we? We now know what this quest is. And we need to do the shock crystal harvest, which is a level 15 thing, and we are at level 16, and our proficiency is slowly going up, but I don't even know what the maximum proficiency is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 100. I wouldn't be surprised if your proficiency is multiplied by is just multiplied as a percentage against your bullets to see how much, if they'll do any extra damage or anything like that. We've got this, and we need to put 4 more into this just to get more movement speed and more experience. And the faster we get experience, the more we level up. The more we level up, the better it will be at doing these quests. We've done a considerable amount of quests considering we've probably only been playing for about 6 hours. And oddly enough, I've left this game running so much it already says I've been playing for 106 hours according to Steam, because I left it running for 4 days. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.